TikTok challenges the law in place to ban the platform in the US, presenting the claims of China ties as misrepresentation. TikTok got into trouble a few months back in the US. The authorities were concerned about the social media platform's connections with China and its potential threat to national security and considered banning the app, which is used by over 150 million users in the US now. The company is pleading its case by pursuing matters legally to clarify the air of concerns and the whole China involvement fiasco. TikTok is trying hard for a ban not to be placed on the platform by legally challenging the case. TikTok was met with an unexpected issue in January 2025 when the platform's operations in the US were likely to cease as a result of a ban imposed by Joe Biden to remove the social media platform, wherein ByteDance was given up until January 19 to either sell the app or deal with the ban. The reason for this stringent measure is that the authorities suggest that the Chinese government is using such platforms to access sensitive data, which poses severe risks to national security. According to a recent report by Reuters, it seems like TikTok is now coming to its own rescue by submitting an appeal to the court about the misrepresentation in the assessment of its connection to China and is making efforts to overturn the decision. TikTok claims that the lawsuit has factual errors as the company is not a spy agency and neither lets China access users' data, potentially impacting consumers' consumption patterns or compromising national security. TikTok clarified its content recommendation process and how it manages user data specifically for US users. The company claimed that the content recommendation system is established locally in the US, and the user data is stored on cloud servers by Oracle domestically. The arguments are now scheduled for September 16, which falls close to the presidential election, which will be held in November. TikTok presented on Thursday the law passed for the company as depriving the social media platform of its freedom of speech rights and the right to see, curate and distribute content under the protection of the First Amendment. The platform further contended that the logic is flawed, as, according to it, U.S. newspapers cannot republish articles from a foreign agency and put a cap on content curation and distribution only because the content is not coming from the U.S. The law in question also prohibits app stores such as Apple and Google from enabling the app to be downloaded and restricts internet hosting services from providing any support in the U.S. until the potential security concerns are cleared out. Despite TikTok's stance that it is not a spy agency and operates on local servers in its lawsuit, the picture will become apparent on the day of the legal arguments.